Hey everyone, thanks for watching this episode of BachMakers. Make sure to
Like
comment.
and subscribe.
Thanks for watching. Keep watching. Hello everyone, welcome back to BachMakers, presented by Good Time Media. I'm Wyatt. That's Michael. This is your girlfriend's favorite podcast. We are once again in new locations. I am in the new studio that is still a work in progress. A lot of work to be done, but make sure you're following Good Time on Instagram, all the accounts, TikTok, BachMakers. We'll be posting a lot of fun stuff in this space. Very excited for it. It's going to be cool. Michael, been traveling this week. We had a wedding this past weekend. You are at your mom's house. And we watched Love Island last night for the first time in a 2 months,
A month and a half, two
month
months.
and a half, which again, it
Feels like forever.
weird to wait this long. I forgot half the people. I forgot half the drama. So like the reunion was helpful in that sense, but also very inconsequential. Maybe one or two things I was like excited to like maybe see what could happen. It was 2 hours long, could have been 40 minutes to be honest. Just
Yeah.
show us the clips that we want them to react to, let them yell at each other for a little bit. But anyways, my takeaway from this is that we talked a little bit about it last night. It's a little bit of a weird social experiment because you have these people, these cast members who are basically secluded from the outside world. They have no idea what the real world thinks of them for the most part. They get a little glimpse here and there, but they're not sure what America or the fans think of them. And then they come home and they get about 6 weeks of a crash course of what everyone on the planet thinks of them. And also, they get everyone's thoughts on who they should hate, who they should like. Why were you friends with this person in the villa? They actually hated you. They backstabbed you. So you have all those voices, like millions and millions of voices in your head, and then
NPR teams in your head.
they come back, and all of a sudden you see these polished versions of these contestants, all super hyper aware of what people think of them. And it's very interesting just from like a psychology standpoint to see the difference between them at this reunion and them in the villa. Because in the villa, at some point they kind of check out of like, oh, I'm on TV, I'm on camera. They just become their real selves, or for the
Mhm.
most part, I would argue. So then to have all those voices of what people think about them and then see what they look like now and how they're behaving, how they're talking to each other and trying to save face a little bit. They have brand deals on the line. Is very interesting. Like that's my biggest takeaway is like this is a very weird social experiment.
Yeah, and even if this is like so long after Love Island actually aired, they kind of did need some time to process everything. Because if you're so far secluded from society and that social experiment at that point, I feel like you do need time to process it. But at the same time, it's just like, oh my gosh, like that was so long ago. Nobody really cares at all. And this reunion, I think, was only good ish. Like the only good parts about this was the stuff that we could have just seen at movie night, you
Mm-hmm.
know, where it's like the clips that are, the unseen bits that, you know, they themselves haven't even seen yet. Because right now, they've had a month and a half. They've been able to go back and watch the season or watch how they were, edited, but they didn't get to see the seen bits of like, ooh, this is what happened when they were deciding who got sent home or whatever. So that was the only cool part. So like, if movie night happened, one still would have been fire. I don't know why they scrapped that, but I was there's just too much going on with the reunion. There's too
Mm-hmm.
much. They could focus
Too
on
much
some things.
cocoa.
Yeah, too much cocoa. Too much of. They could have had 10 people there. I think would have been a good amount of
They could
people.
have had
Maybe
6 people there. If they had Nick, Olandria, Taylor, Ace, Jeremiah, Huda, you probably need
Shelly,
Hannah, Shelly, Charlie, and Pepe.
Jeremiah, not Hannah. You don't
I
need
already said
Hannah.
Jeremiah. You might need
Uh,
Hannah a little bit. Yeah,
you honestly
you
don't
could have.
need Pep and Hours. You don't need Pep and Hours. You really
Yeah,
don't.
we didn't need them at all. They really didn't
You
do
didn't need
anything.
them.
Which allegedly they are broken up now.
Yeah,
And same with
he
Brian
allegedly
and
cheated, but like I don't think they're cheating. I don't think he cheated because I don't think they were actually technically dating. I just think America wanted them to date. So,
who
but
knows. It's and so well Brian and Maya. our lovely papayas, allegedly same thing, are broken up.
Yeah, I was gonna say I knew they weren't lasting longer than 2 or 3 months.
Yeah.
They were together for all of literally 6 days, and Brian just got out of there with however
A
much money he
bag.
made.
Yeah. So yeah, no, it's very interesting the timeline because usually for these reunions, like yes, they have more time in between. So like for bachelor, it's like months and months before they see each other. But then they usually have like the defense of like, oh, let me the reunion is usually for them to say their piece about, hey, this is what you didn't see. The problem with that with Love Island is we see almost everything. So there's not a lot of like, hey, I'm gonna show up here and like defend myself and like wait till I get to the reunion and I'll really like tell you how I really feel. We saw that. We see
Mhm.
a lot on Love Island. So like there's not that defense. So I think the
Yeah,
reunion becomes very redundant. It's like we
and
saw this.
mhm. And like the reunion, half of the drama they were talking about was, oh, you went on Call Her Daddy and said this. Oh, you went on Nick Veal and said this. Like blah blah blah. You said this. You said that. But that's not true. But that's not true. I wasn't there. Like that's so
Mhm.
shady of you. Just have them not go on podcasts. Especially, I don't know how they're allowed to go on podcasts when the show was still actively being filmed and stuff. Even like the people that were eliminated, the fact that they
Mhm.
were able to go on those podcasts was pretty crazy. But I don't know. I feel like that just kind of ruins the point. They have a lot different of a I feel like how they do things than Hulu with ABC and the Bachelor franchise in terms of NDAs and everything like that.
Yeah, and yeah, a lot of the drama they talked about at the reunion was stuff that happened post show. It wasn't even like it's like, oh, you said this on Instagram Live. Like you went live on TikTok in Austin. You
Yeah,
called me a little
and,
ringleader.
and the production, the fact that this was filmed in New York 2 weeks ago, and I think Austin was like, "No, I never said that" or something. How have they not just put that clip in? Put that clip
Yeah.
in. You've had time. If he said that, it is somewhere out there on the internet. Go put that clip in. That's
Yeah.
something that Paradise is actually doing this year and kind of like rewinding to see, to show the viewers like that was actually said. I don't know
Hmm.
what's going on here.
Who's your big winner from the reunion? Who came away the best?
Honestly, I think Huda is just because she didn't lose that much. Because I think everybody was
Okay.
expecting Huda to get absolutely flamed, absolutely like torn down. She had all this million Huda headquarter supporters, and then I feel like that didn't really happen. And so like she kind of saved face by just not getting publicly called out. Like obviously Shelly and Erlanger were like, "You're a mean girl, you're a bully," kind of to her. But like at the end of the day, I feel like she wasn't really attacked all that much,
Hmm.
which is still crazy.
Also, so I think I have two big winners. I think one boy, one girl. I think Jeremiah was a big winner. I think the way he's really good at presenting calm. And when in a heated environment and they're trying to like ramp up the drama, he always comes across pretty like even keel, and that
Mhm.
helps. And Ace seemed rattled by Jeremiah. Like I know there was like I don't know. Ace just didn't seem to be the same Ace we saw on in the villa because Ace has had a lot of time to see all the Daddy Ace memes and the AI videos. I think Ace is a little rattled from what I saw, which like I would be too. But
Yeah,
Jeremiah, I think, came out of the villa pretty well, and most people like no one was really dogging on Jeremiah that much. And I think he came into this reunion knowing, hey, I'm not going to be attacked that much. Like most people are on my side, so like that you're playing with house money at that point. So Jeremiah, I was just like he came out the best. And then on the girl side, I think Hannah.
yeah,
I think
yeah.
Hannah came
That's
out
what I was supposed to.
looking great. The way she talked about everyone, the way she handled like the watching the clips of why she got voted out. I just think Hannah's incredibly likable and it came across very genuine, just the way
Mhm.
she talks about everyone. And I don't know. I really liked Hannah and it reminded me of like, oh yeah, she was awesome. She should have someone may argue like she probably would have won if she stuck around, whoever she ended up with.
Maybe, yeah. She was
We were
likable
just
enough.
waiting. We were just waiting for someone to be likable, basically, and then we
Mhm.
got Amaya.
Yeah. I mean, well, Hannah came in with Amaya, but
Yeah.
Amaya was more of a slow burn to America. I feel
Well, yeah.
like.
Once Hannah went home, we were like, oh yeah, she's quirky and fun. We like her.
Mhm. Mhm.
What about
Yeah,
Biggest
I
Loser?
mean,
Sorry,
biggest
God.
loser.
I think it's well. I want to pull out one moment. I really
Coco?
is very cringy. Coco might be the biggest loser, to be honest.
No,
Um,
she's the biggest winner that she even was there. The fact that
yeah,
she got the invite and she got more screen time than, I don't know, Pepe damn near, right?
yeah. Oh yeah, Iris. I don't remember Iris like saying a word,
Yeah.
and then Andrina just comes in and is like, "Yeah, we're all family." It's like, are you watching this? Like, no one really likes each other here. Like,
Yeah.
Andrina's like, "I'm just so happy to have found this family in this show. Like, we've all gone through this shared experience." It's like, no, that's not what's happening here. Um,
Nah, I feel like it's not that deep. They're not a family, but they have the trauma bond together.
yeah. My what was I gonna say? Oh, I really enjoyed the moment. Clark, Taylor, Olandria, and Taylor's talking to Olandria, like, and he says, I think he said, "You were my dog in there," and like pause, dramatic pause. You still my dog, and Olandria's like, "What the fuck?" Like, no, we're not. We're not dogs.
Landry just like realizing that, like, wait, Taylor's 22, and I was like all over that guy for like a month. Like, what am I doing?
You're my dog in there. Come on now. Like, that was weird. That was a weird moment. But at the end of the day, I pick Clark.
I mean, I could actually see that being like the one relationship that actually lasts from the season, which is crazy.
Yeah. I mean, what? Yeah. What are your thoughts on Nick and Olandria at this point? Oh, he's
That's
still.
strictly PR. Strictly
Eh,
PR.
it's-
I think they're actually really good friends, but that is a
mhm.
PR relationship. That they know that would both benefit each other. Like, it's, I don't know. I don't see it. I don't see it.
Yeah, it feels like they're gonna ride it out till like December. I feel like early December breakup for them would be my guess. Or it'll be not even a breakup. It's like we've mutually decided to part ways. We wish the best for each other on their journey to find love. And then Nick is gonna be on like Perfect Match or something.
I could low key see them going all the way till like past Valentine's Day,
Ooh, all
like
right.
really stretching it out.
We'll see how much momentum they have post this. What other couples do we need to talk about? Chris still hates Huda. Like, still can't stand her.
Respect for him staying on business, to be
Mm-hmm.
honest. Like, he was just like, we're never gonna be friends. Period. I
It's
don't
like,
care that
oh,
you have
yeah, Chris,
5 million followers.
do you see you and Huda just being friendly at this point? He's like, friends, no, no, I'll forgive. Friends, no.
Yeah.
So good. What else? What else happened in this reunion? Again, we were all over the place. We were watching both at the same time, so I'm just trying to remember the mental notes. Heart rate
I feel like,
challenge. I ended up watching on Twitter. I mean, yeah, Huda went crazy. She went badonk.
mhm. I
But
mean,
like at this
everybody was
point, I
saying that
don't
she could
care.
too. Yeah. Like, yeah, see, the thing is, they could have released that the week after in real time,
Hmm.
and it would have gotten a lot of traction and people would have cared more. But like, now it's just like we all expected her to, do too much that challenge, right?
Hmm.
And because that's what everybody was saying. And so if everybody's saying that in podcasts and this and that, Instagram Live or whatever, then it's probably true. Everybody comes to
Yeah.
that same consensus. So I don't know. It just seemed like a waste of time at this point. So far removed.
All right. So then to wrap up this season, we have what confirmed three couples: Taylor and Clark, Nick and Olandria. Um, wait, is
Brian
that
and
it?
I.
Well, Brian and Maya broke up
Oh, they
allegedly.
did.
I mean, they don't follow each other anymore. They unfollowed each other this morning,
Whoa.
which
Whoa.
means they were waiting till after the reunion.
Yeah.
But that wait, I'm missing a third couple. Am I? Oh, we also need to talk about Zach being on the Zoom call during that. Why even
Well,
go through the effort?
yeah, that's crazy. I mean, well, I guess if you're gonna bring back literally everybody all the way down to Bella and like those Jaden and all those Casa girls that nobody cared about, might as well bring back Zach since he was actually in the villa for a second,
Mm-hmm.
right? And he's one of Miguel's friends, so he's actually got a little bit of a following before that too. Um, but I respect him because he, instead of like being in LA and kind of like, I don't know, milking the club appearances and everything from that, he just went back to Thailand and just chilled with his family.
Hell
I
yeah.
think that's so admirable.
Love
That's why
that.
he's not there. I'm like, that's sick.
I'm trying to think. Who else are we missing a couple? Or is it just those two? Because if Pepe and Iris broke up, if Brian and Maya broke up. Oh, Shelly and Ace. What am I doing?
Oh, they don't count.
Shelly. They don't count.
I
Unfortunately,
think it was
they were.
wild when they were being confronted about like, oh, so people are saying you like the post from her from 2022 and you've known her for so long. It's wild that they were just like, oh yeah, like he probably just went back and liked the post. Regardless, they
Yeah.
still knew each other pretty
Yeah.
significantly before.
Yeah, it was very glossed over. Like
Mhm.
you had a pre-established relationship. Whether like what the extent of that relationship was, who cares? But like I don't know.
Like, why
That's
aren't you just honest about that? During the season. I don't
yeah,
know.
at that point. And then the only other person we haven't really talked too much about is Austin. Austin, he cracks me up. He really does. He makes me laugh. He's dumb. He's very dumb. And it's just he didn't seem like to like process any of the questions that were being asked to him. Like even like the clip I've been seeing a lot of that people have been posting is the body count one where he's like it's actually gone lower since the villa. Like I don't think he was trying to make a joke there. I just don't think he understood what was happening in the moment. I
Yeah.
just think he was so in the clouds off of whatever he was on and just didn't know what was happening. And then he realized, oh, everyone's laughing. Like I gotta spin this into a joke.
Yeah, that was. It was also one where him and Ace were going back and forth at each other, like, "Oh, you were calling me a little ringleader," and then he was like, "Oh, I don't know if I called you a ringleader," and then Ace was like, "Yeah, you called me a little ringleader," and he was like, "Oh, guess I
Probably.
did.
He's like,
Yeah,
yeah,
probably, I guess."
I feel like you added that adjective, but maybe. Yeah.
I'm like, you're the one. He's pretty much like, Ace, you're the one keep bringing it up. Like,
Yeah. So to take away from this season in general, what are we gonna remember about it a year from now? I think Hurricane Huda will remember. Daddy Ace will remember.
mhm.
I hope Nicolandria is long gone at that point, to be honest. And I
Mhm.
know everyone's rooting for them, or there's a small sect of the internet that is rooting for them. I don't get it. I've been anti-Nick since day one, so I'm staying on business there.
I think it'll at least be remembered that pretty much the public forced the Nicolandria thing to happen.
Mm-hmm.
The public forced the producers to get them together. That's what
Yep.
happened. At the end of the day, that's how it happened, and
Yeah.
all of the fan edits and everything made it turn that shit to a reality, which is wild.
We have too much power. That's my takeaway.
Mhm.
The fans,
Yeah.
we know too much. We can affect too much, and just they need to spoon feed us a little more and just not let us don't let our hands get in the mix there so much. But
Also, invite Sierra to the reunion. Maybe a
at
hot
that
take.
point, I
Let
don't.
her either say her piece or bury her more, and let her have the option whether she wants to actually show up or not. Because I don't know if she
Yeah,
would. It would be
it's
it
not a
would be
bad
risk.
idea.
It'd be a risk,
I bet
but
she wouldn't. It wouldn't be smart. I bet she'd be advised not to. I think she's actually doing okay post everything.
she kind of just was like, "Oh, you're going to cancel me?
Nah,
No, I'm just going to keep posting."
I'm good. Hey, sounds like fun. You all canceling me and everything, but I'm actually busy, so like I'm not gonna do that.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, she's done surprisingly really,
Yeah.
really well after the show. So.
Is Sierra the biggest winner of this entire reunion? Because she just wasn't there?
I mean, there's only her and Yelissa not there, I think.
Oh
Besides
yeah.
Zach.
Yeah. All right. Well, we'll wrap up there. Everyone, thank you for watching, listening to this Love Island recap. We will be back next year for whenever Love Island comes back. So, brand new cast of characters. Stay tuned for our Bachelor in Paradise finale next week. A lot of fun things coming on the Good Time Network. and for BachMakers. New studio, hopefully finished within the week. And yeah, we'll drop a tour here soon on the YouTube channel. So see you guys then. Take care. Love ya. Thanks for watching this episode of BachMakers. If you enjoyed today's episode, please consider joining our Patreon page linked in the description below. It's $5, cup of coffee, and it helps support us a ton. Thank you, and maybe we'll see you next week.
Yeah, and from next week on the BachMakers, we shave Wyatt's head off.
Maybe. Only one way to find out.
By tuning in.
That was implied.
Back to you in the studio.
And cut.
Thanks, Julianne.